On December 29th, 2019, a Twitter user tweeted, @StrideGum, we can't get sour fruit flavors in LA. This addict needs help. Then, on February 28th, 2022, another user tweeted, where the gum at? So what happened to Stride Gum? To figure this all out, we need to go back to when Stride Gum was first launched in 2006. However, it wasn't until 2008 when Stride was released to Canada that I found out about it.
Really ridiculously.
Stride Gum quickly became popular due to its unique flavors and clever marketing, calling it the ridiculously long-lasting gum.
The ridiculously long-lasting gum.
Which Cadbury claimed was because of the sweetener mannitol used in the gum. They released multiple ads on this premise. I remember watching some of them back when I had cable, and they were actually quite popular ads, like people thought they were quite funny. They had a series of ads kind of in that public service announcement style where they go around and forcefully get people to spit out their Stride Gum because the flavors lasted too long and they needed them to chew another piece. They have this one here where this ram just smashes into this guy and gets him to spit out his gum.
Sorry.
Spit out your Stride Gum and chew another piece already, or we'll find you.
In the next ad, this guy just gets attacked by a bunch of German dancers in a parking garage.
Spit out your Stride Gum and chew another piece already, or we'll find you.
Got the gum.
I have vague memories of watching those ads, but the one I really remember was the one where the guy is holding the Stride mystery gum and he's about to describe what the flavor is, and then a bunch of people on ostriches burst into his room and like start attacking him.
So, I figured out this Stride mystery gum. It totally tastes like...
Yeah!
Don't reveal the secret flavor of new Stride Mega Mystery, or we'll find you.
So Stride had some pretty strange ad concept, far greater than anything we'd ever seen a Grammarly ad. But I remember being quite excited for Stride Mega Mystery, like I really wanted to try it and see what it tasted like. And I remember when I tried it, it had like a mango-y flavor to it. At least that's what I thought. I tried to search up to see like what the actual flavor was, but every time I looked on another article, they thought it tasted like a different flavor. So the only thing that all the articles kind of agreed on was that it was fruity and had like a zestiness to it, So if you do know what the flavor actually was, comment it down below. So now let's move on to what I call the golden years of chewing gum, 2008 to 2010. Kind of when I was in grade 5 to grade 7-ish. For me, that was when I chewed the most gum, and there was also the best flavors of gum. Nowadays, the gum flavors are like pretty weak, they're just mostly mint. This was also at the height of 5 gum, when they had those ads when it was like, this is what it feels like to chew 5 gum.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Before they became memes as well. So I'm an OG gum I can't say that seriously. I would say 5 gum was probably my favorite. Like I really like the Flair, the cinnamon one. Like that was one of my favorites, which unfortunately you can't buy anymore, or at least not where I live. Back in those days, if you had packs of gum, you're like really cool. It was like, oh, you got 5 gum? You have like 3 packs of 5 gum? Everybody would just like buy as many as they could and then take them to school and kind of show off how many packs they had of 5 gum. They would like buy those 3 packs and then they'd like buy the boxes of them and be like, look how many I have. I have like 10 packs of gum. And it was kind of like showing off to see who had the most. And then whoever had the most was like the coolest. It was pretty weird thinking about it now, but also I remember if you opened up a stick of 5 gum like really carefully without creasing it, you could like cut out a piece of cardboard and then rewrap it and make it look like a piece of gum and then like prank people with that. We did that often. So as you can tell, I was a pretty cool kid growing up. So my favorite gum was always like the fruity flavored gum and then like the cinnamon ones. Those are my favorite. Like I had mint gum, but I just really could not be bothered for it. It was just like, eh. Mint was like the regular chips, like the Lay's original. That is mint gum for me. It's just the most basic. You'll have it, sure, it's all right, but like it's nothing special. Like all the other flavors were like, we're talking all dressed, we're talking ketchup. This video is just turning into me ranting about gum I can't buy anymore. Anyways, let's get back to the history of Stride Gum. So the thing that was unique about Stride Gum was their flavors. They had the Mega Mystery Gum, then they also made Stride Shift, which was gum that changed flavors. It started off as like a berry, and then it would move to a mint flavor. They also made a type called Stride Spark, which they tried to advertise as like kind of being healthy because it contained B vitamins in it. So like they were really making some interesting gum back in the day. I remember really enjoying their Always Mandarin and Forever Fruit flavor. Like those were my favorite. But unfortunately for Stride, it was pretty much all downhill from there. They had a rebrand in 2011 where they like made Stride 2.0, where they apparently enhanced some flavors, but they also discontinued flavors as well. And unfortunately, Always Mandarin didn't make the cut. Forever Fruit was able to squeak by, but it didn't last for that much longer. Then, due to slumping sales, in 2012, Stride started selling their gum in China. Some people claim that this drop in popularity of chewing gum in North America was kind of due to the smoking rates in teens dropping as well, but I'm not 100% sure if that actually is the real reason. But what was certain was that the fad had ended and that kids just weren't getting as excited as they were about chewing gum. You know, they had kind of just moved on from it. After graduating from elementary school, I don't remember like thinking about chewing gum at all. Like it just doesn't, like, it seems like it just ends there. Like the chapter of my life where I enjoyed gum just kind of came to a stop. It seemed that collecting 5 gum no longer made you cool anymore. In 2014, Stride redesigned their packaging and discontinued some flavors. They also made some new flavors with like the Sour Patch Kids, which some people really enjoyed, but I also don't really have much memory of seeing them in stores. When I was doing research for this video, I heard that some people were saying that it's actually quite expensive for stores to carry, and a lot of stores just weren't selling enough of it to make it worth them carrying different flavors of it, so they just kind of focused on just carrying the generic flavors, which were just the mint ones, which seems kind of strange because I can't imagine that gum is very expensive to make. At the end of the day, I don't run a store, so I don't know. So that's just another mystery of the Stride gum story. If you couldn't find Stride gum in stores, for a while you could still get it online on places like Amazon. Which brings us back to the response Stride's Twitter account gave in 2019. Have you tried checking out our product locator yet? And if you click on the link, it seems that no longer works anymore because you just get an error. So it does seem that in North America, Stride gum is getting harder and harder to find. You can still find Stride gum on eBay, but it's listed for some pretty crazy prices. This pack here is selling for $300. It's gonna cost you $27 to buy a pack of Stride Mystery Gum. We have another pack of Mintfinity here for only $50, which is a pretty good deal, considering the other one up there is selling for $300, so yeah. If Stride gum is still available where you live, you know, comment down below and say what flavors you can still buy. So because I haven't bought gum in such a long time, I decided to go to the store and buy a bunch of different flavors of gum, some natural ones included, to see if gum is still good and whether I need to start buying gum again. So first we're gonna start off with cinnamon because it was one of my favorite flavors. I got just the generic Dentine cinnamon, and I also found this natural cinnamon flavor, so we're gonna try that one as well and see which one is better. Let's start off with Dentine Fire. Let's see. That's pretty good. It's actually got like quite a strong cinnamon flavor. I'm interested with these natural ones to see like whether the flavor is going to be just as intense or if it's going to be weaker. It's not as sweet, but the cinnamon is just as potent. Next, we're going to try some 5 gum, the green one, which I probably shouldn't have bought because now it's going to get messed up by the green screen key. And we're going to compare it against this natural one here. I'm just so annoyed I can't get the cinnamon flavored 5 gum where I live. I don't know why they discontinued it or whatever, because like cinnamon's still like a popular flavor for gums. Like I got 2 that were cinnamon flavored, so I don't know why they don't make it anymore.
Shame.
There we go, we got it. This is gonna get messed up on the green screen, damn it. I mean, it's all right, like it's really minty, like it's okay, it's fine. Now we're gonna try the natural Flive. Oh, these are cool looking. These are really nice. Oh, wow. The natural ones seem to be quite a bit less sweet. That was actually better than I thought it would be. So if you were careful enough when you opened up your gum wrapper, it still looks pretty good. So what you do is you cut a piece of cardboard the same size as the gum, and then you can carefully kind of like just slide it in, and then you just fold it over on itself like that. And there you go. And then when that annoying friend keeps on asking you for gum, you can just be like, yeah, here you go. Have this one. I remember one of my friends made like a really convincing one. So if he like ever gave it as a prank, he'd be like, oh, actually, but can I have that back though? Cause like, that's a pretty good one. I don't have to like make another one because I did such a good job on this one. So I guess I kind of defeated the purpose of making a fake one. Next we got an Meixsell gum, bubblegum flavored. Let's give one of these a try. I don't know, I quite like the generic bubblegum flavor. That's not bad, that's pretty good. Now let's try some juicy fruit. Okay. I think I actually prefer the bubblegum flavor over the juicy fruit original flavor. That one was okay, but just kind of seemed a bit weak, you know, wasn't that potent. But I'm excited for the next one, which is a Trident Orange Kiwi. So let's open this one up. I wasn't able to find any of the Trident layers. Like, I haven't seen those in a while either. I don't know if they've been discontinued or what happened to them. These smell so good though. They have such a strong fruit smell. Like, wow, I'm really excited for one of these though. Oh, these are really good. Yeah, this is like my favorite. This stuff is good. It definitely does have that kind of like aspartame aftertaste, but just the fruity flavor is pretty good. Before I was able to buy gum myself, the only gum I ever had was from like health food stores because I wasn't allowed to have this junky gum with all the artificial sweeteners in it. I can remember my mom buying this one brand and it was called like Glee gum, and the gum base for it was made of chicle. It's a natural gum base that comes from trees. Like most gum bases are like rubber or like plastic, so it's kind of gross when you really think about it. But the one funny thing about it being made of chicle is if you chewed the gum for too long, it would just get so crazy sticky and kind of break apart and then just stick to your teeth. And then you'd spend like a long time having to pick it off your teeth. So when I was buying all these gums, I went to a health food store and I actually found some gum that is made with chicle as the gum base. I think that's how you say it, chicle? Chicle? I think so. Anyways, I don't know. So I'm gonna give this a try and see if it will like do that or if it's just something that happened with that gum. Whoa, these are funky looking. These look like little marshmallows. What the heck? Here we go. That is really strange. Okay. Oh, that's really chewy. Really chewy. It's a completely different gum chewing experience. Okay, it's like, again, not very sweet. And the ginger flavor is also quite subtle in it as well. I didn't seem to have any issues with it breaking down when I was chewing it. I chewed it for quite a while. I don't know what I was doing when I was younger that caused it to do that. That was pretty fun and everything, but I'm still missing that Trident Very Berry, so, you know, a little bit sad about that one. So there we go. Hopefully you found this video interesting. If you did, please give it a like and please subscribe. And if you haven't, why not check out some of my other videos I've made on 2000s nostalgia.